Here we go. Answers for 11A. Number one, Lilia. 25.12 centimeters. Number two, Lace.
0.0375.
Correct. 0.0375. Number three, Kate.
88 millimeters.
88 millimeters. Number four, Brendan.
480 millimeters squared.
Yep, 480 square millimeters or millimeters squared. Numbers five, Ethan.
6/5.
6/5. Number six, Chloe.
30.
I have 15 dimes. Number seven, Leah.
2.3.
2.3. Number eight, Ronnie.
Equal.
8 should be equal. Sam.
80.
How about, wait, number nine, Sam.
80.8.
80.08. 80.08. Number 10, CJ.
2.9.
2.9. 2.9. 11. Trev.
5 1/3.
5 1/3. Number 12, Liv.
1 2/3.
1 2/3. 13, Charles.
16/72.
13, I have 1/6. 1/6. 14, John.
2/3.
2/3. 15, Lilia.
3.75.
I have 0.0375. 0.0375. How about 16, Lace?
0.0375.
How many times this are we going to have that same answer? 0.0375 is correct. 17, Kate.
0.1.
I have 10. 17, I have 10. 18, Brendan.
5/8.
I have 7/8. 7/8. Number 19, Ethan.
6/7.
6/7. And number 20, Chloe.
3.7.
3.7. Needs to be in decimal form, I'm guessing. That's what I have anyways. Was it a measuring thing? This, ladies and gentlemen, would be the time when you would figure out what's going on. So on tomorrow's test, Leo.
What was number 2?
2 was 0.0375, as was 15, as was 16, Charles.
Can we do number 1?
I will definitely do number 1 after I get through people who want me to repeat questions. Just Brendan.
What was the answer to 11?
11 was 5 1/3. Ethan.
What was number 9?
Number 9 was 80.08. Kate.
What was the answer to what was the answer to 18, 19, 20?
18 was 7/8, 19 was 6/7, 20 was 3.7. All right, Charles asked the question about which one? Number 1, Charlie?
Can you do it?
Hopefully. It says Raul used the compass to draw a circle. Charlie, did you draw a circle?
Yes.
All right, did you label it, Charlie?
Yes.
With a radius, not a diameter, but a radius of 4 centimeters, yes? Then it said, what is the circumference? Did you write down the formula for circumference?
Yes.
Which is?
C equals pi times
Diameter. And what is the diameter?
2.
No. If the radius is 4, the diameter is twice that. That's another 4. The diameter should be 8. So it's 3.14 times 8 is the diameter. Radius was 4, diameter would have to be 8. So 3.14 times 8, 32, 3, 11, 1, 25, count the decimal places, 0.12, whatever that was in centimeters. Trevor.
We do number 6 on the board?
Love to. Love to do number 6. 30% of the 50 dimes in the roll were minted before the year 2000. Once again, children, see if there's a common theme here. We have a percentage there. When I deal with percentages, what mathematical operation is almost 99.8% of the time what you're going to do? Multiplication, people. And that's emphasized by this. Of is times. So you want 30% of 50, or 30% times 50. Now the problem with that is when you deal with percentages and multiplication, you can't just multiply 30 times 50. You have to either change this to a decimal, or you need to change it to a fraction, and it is completely up to you which one you prefer. Trev, which one would you prefer?
Decimal.
What is 30% as a decimal?
0.3.
Yeah. You could have 0.30, but this 0 doesn't matter. So you could just multiply 50 times 0.3. And 3 times 50 is 150, but there's one decimal point there, so you have to come back one place. So that's where the answer 15 comes from. You could multiply it by 0.30. You'll get the same answer. Drop this 0 down, you get 150. The difference is now you've got 2 decimal places, so you still end up with 15. Either way you do it. Charles?
Can you do number 12?
Good chance. There is a great chance of that happening. Number 12?
Mm-hmm.
No, Charlie, you work with me here. I can't take 2/3 from 1/3 because this is a bigger fraction from a smaller fraction, so I have to.
Borrow.
Right, and I'm taking away from the 6, it's going to become a 5, and here's where people go wrong. If I move 1 from the 5 over to the fraction column, what is my new top number? And how do I get that new top number? You don't just do like regular subtraction and go, oh, it's 11 over 3. That's not what it is. Charlie, you?
Multiply 5 times 3 and add the top.
You don't multiply times 3 times at the top. Here's what you're thinking about, Charlie. I am taking 1. Here's one whole circle. I am taking that one whole thing and moving it to the fraction form. How many thirds are in 1? If I cut this into thirds, 3. So I am taking 1/3 and putting 3 more thirds with it. So if I have 1/3 and I add 3 more thirds to it, what is my new number? How many thirds do I have? 1/3 plus 3 more is
6.
1 plus 3, Charles, is 4. What is the rule when you borrow with fractions? You simply add these two together for your new top number. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then you can do the subtraction. 2/3 from 4/3 is 1/3. 4 from 5 is 1.
Well, it's 2/3.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 2/3. My subtraction has gone all down the drain. That was exciting. Other ones? Nobody. The most people missed was 2 or 3. Leah!
What was 5?
Number 5 was 6 over 5. Charles?
17.
Number 17. Alright. What did you get, Charlie? What is the square root of 36?
I got 1.6.
You got what?
I got 1.6.
Wait, what is the square root of 36?
6.
6. So it is 6 divided by 0.6, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when you have it written like this when you actually do the division, Charlie?
You use the decimal to make it.
Well, we haven't got that point yet. I need to make it a division problem.
You raise 0.6.
Which one, when I have my division box, which one goes here, which one goes there?
0.6 goes in the box.
0.6 goes where?
In the box.
Is that what it says in your notes? Because I believe we've talked about this numerous times. When you write it out as division, they actually flip places. It is 6 being divided by this. There's 7, we've done this multiple times. Now, you have to get rid of this decimal, so you move it over one place. You have to move this decimal over that same amount of place, so this ends up being 60 divided by 6. 6 into 60 will go 10 times. We have talked about that before. When you have a division problem, one way to always remember is to do a division problem. Do I write 8 divided by 4, which is 2 like that, or do I do 4 divided by 8? Well, 4 divided by 8 is half, I guess. The big number goes on the outside. When you do it out as a division box, the 8 divided by 4, they flip places when you write it out in division form. More questions. So far, so good. Big test tomorrow. Don't have many grades, and if I remember right, that last quiz you all took, even on your corrections, some of them corrected correctly. Charlie,
13.
number 13. Charlie, how do I multiply fractions?
Across.
And what did you get?
16 over 72.
How is 3 times 4 16, sir? 3 times 4 is?
Oh, I wrote 4 times
12 times 72. What number goes in? You can cut them both in half, get 6 over 36. Oh, 6 goes into both of those. 1 over 6. Get your time on the test. If you have plenty of time, I would recommend doing most problems a couple times. Samuel, anything? Excited about this test? Very much so. Scale 1 to 10.
9.
You can't even, that is not even true. All right, I got then a test note. I have